Red Express Auto Wash, Auto Parts and Service, Essity Pharmacy. Today's game is a sports presentation of the Hometown Radio Network and heard live around the world on internet-connected devices everywhere at hometownlive.net.
From Titan Field, and don't hear anything. Good evening, everyone. Joe Mathis alongside Radio Rick live from Titan Field, home of the Mercer County Titans. This our fourth attempt at getting here, and finally here after the first three games. We were scheduled to be here earlier this season and were rained out, including this game, which was supposed to happen on Monday night. Got a little more rain than expected Monday, got pushed back a couple of days to tonight, and so back-to-back evenings now. We've had Mercer County baseball on the radio, Rick, and they looked good yesterday, a 2-1 win over Dale. Got a big win over West Jessamine the game before that, so they've won 2 in a row, and they've got the hottest team in the 12th region tonight, the Boyle County Rebels, who have won 11 straight and looking to continue their longest winning streak since 2018, looking to win their 12th straight tonight against Mercer County.
Yeah, that was a big win yesterday against Danville. Danville's been down for a couple of years, but, they're within one win of a 20-win season again, so CJ's really got that Danville Admiral team turned back up again, and they've always been a perennial power. And then you got your crosstown rival. You got Mercer County. You got Danville. You got Boyle County. Just some real good rivals here, and some good baseball played in such good. Like in Garrett County, they're no slouch either.
Yeah, believe it or not, Mercer County's played in this ballpark now for about two seasons. 2 full seasons, and Boyle County has never played here. This is their first trip ever to Titan Field. Now, they've played over the last couple of years, but they've never played at Titan Field. Last time they played Boyle County in Mercer County was at, I want to say Alvis Johnson Field. That's not the name of it. The old field. Alvis Johnson Field's the football field.
The Mercer County.
The old baseball field.
Yes.
And that was a game that was rained out in the 6th inning. It was a 4-4 game. That was brand new Titan Field. We talked a little bit about this field yesterday. This field's so big, you essentially, you go in the center field, you got to have Google map directions to get back to the dugout. This place is so big. So we do not expect to see many hit home run here. Mercer County has hit 1 home run out of 42 home games played here. That was hit earlier this season when Carter Devine hit one against Boyle County, and this Rebel Wilson Realty starting lineup brought to you. Amos Blackfield, thank you. Yeah, that was going to bother me. Amos Blackfield was the last time that Boyle County came to Mercer County. Let's start with the visiting Boyle County Rebels. They come in with a 17-7 record, winners of 11 straight, and with their starting 9, here's Radio Rick.
All right, Joe. Leading off, number 3, Tyler Clonch. He's at short. Batting second, number 2, Austin Bodner. He's doing the catching. Batting third, number 6, Logan Carey. He's in right field. Batting cleanup, number 23, Ethan Milburn. He'll be at second base. Batting fifth, number 38, doing the DHing. Batting seventh, number 5, Roman Smith at third base. Batting eighth, number 1, Owen Wheeler. He'll be at first base. Batting ninth, number 33, Cole Jernigan in left field. And pitching and not hitting, number 12, Caden Patterson.
There you go. That's 1 through 9, plus the DH for Boyle County. For Mercer County, they line up defensively like this. In left field is Braden McGuffey. In center field, Andrew Tatum. Out in right is Caden Brogel. Noah Worthington, home plate, Braden Campbell. And on the mound for Mercer County is the junior, Carter Devine. This is the 6th game that Carter has appeared in. Pitching-wise, all 6 of those have been starts, 20 innings, 16 hits, 24 runs, 15 of those earned, 19 walks to 15 strikeouts. Kyler Clonch, no balls, and 174 degrees. He side saddles the left-hand side, 2 balls and 1 strike. You have to turn the crowd mic on there, Rick. Makes it sound like there was nobody here. There we go. There's a good crowd on hand. Boyle County and Mercer County. Obviously, more Titans fans here. Looks like there's a softball game going on here tonight as well. The 2-1 is low and outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Kyler Clonch has been a killer so far this year. Essentially, every game that he plays in, he's going to get on base. 421 hitter for Kyler. That one is high and inside, ball 4. And right on cue, Kyler Clonch has reached base again. A leadoff walk. He stands at first base. The 20th walk that Carter Devine has issued in 20 innings. So you got a speed threat at first base in Kyler Clonch. And that'll bring up Austin Bodner, who's at 385. You get Branham at 393, who's in the 6-hole tonight for the Rebels. But essentially, everybody else below that is under the 300 mark in Boyle County's order. First pitch to Bodner, squares around, shows
Nice.
bunt. That's a good one. Devine off the mound, has to hurry, goes to first in time. Just a step ahead of Austin Bodner, who's getting it down the line. Sacrifice bunt moves Kyler Klotz to second base. Runner at second and one gone. And that'll bring up Logan Perry. Logan had a big series in that doubleheader last Wednesday, a week ago tonight against Garrett County. Drove in a handful of runs, had a double, had a triple in that doubleheader. We were there in Lancaster for that true doubleheader between Boyle County and Garrett County. 2 games played in one night. A little bit different than maybe playing in a round-robin type tournament on Saturdays. First pitch to Logan, misses low, 1 ball and no strikes.
You mean long doubleheader?
Yeah, it was a long night of baseball. And, you know, the second game only lasted an hour and 45 minutes, so it wasn't like we were there all night by any means. But when you stack 2 games back-to-back, it just feels like you're there forever. The 1-0 to Perry, swing and a miss, and a fastball that hits the inside corner. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Logan Perry, the sophomore, who bats .241, no home runs, 14 driven in. Devine from the stretch. Hit foul over top of Mercer County's fence section, and it's quickly 1 ball and 2 strikes. Boyle won yesterday, beat East Jessamine 3-2. They trailed that game 2-0 early, but came back, scored 3 runs in the bottom half of the 6th. All 3 of those were unearned runs, and ended up beating East Jessamine 3-2. Titans beat Danville last night in a game heard on Z105 2-1. The 1 ball, 2 strike pitch from Carter Devine to Logan Perry. Perry calls time right as Devine's kicking that leg up, and he'll stop his windup and take a step back behind the rubber.
Trying to break up Devine's rhythm.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Devine is a quick worker as Klotz gets a big secondary lead off of second base. Perry pops that one foul left side.
Nope.
There's a mile and a half of foul ground here at Titan Field, but that one even can't stay in play and lands on the other side of the Mercer County dugout. Count will stay, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yesterday, what the dimensions were at Titan Field. He said 320 down the lines, 345 in the gaps, 355 to center. 1-2 is low and outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. He was doing that off the top of his head, though.
He was standing on his head?
Well, he said there is a dimensions map in the press box, and Austin Kokenauer's brought us one here.
Oh.
It's even bigger than that. We'll give you the dimensions here in just a second. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Klotz off a second. 2-2 Perry inside. Breaking ball almost hit him.
Yeah.
And missed inside. It's 3-2. 320 to the corners. 350 to the power alleys. 360 to dead center. I mean, you got to get a hold of one to send one out here. 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first. The 3-2 from Devine to Perry is hammered in the center field. That's down for a base hit. Rolls into center. Rounding third base is Klotz. He heads for home. Tatum's throw is cut off. It's an RBI single. Logan Perry's done it again for the Rebels, and it's 1-0 Boyle. Quickly, 3 batters into this one.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
Yeah, for Logan Perry, RBI number 15. He is now second on the team in the RBI category for the sophomore. He stands at first base with 1 out, and I'll bring up Ethan Milburn, the tall second baseman for the Rebels, who bats cleanup. Ethan, 270, 1 home run, 12 driven in. Boyle's hit 10 of them as a team this year, home runs. Mercer County has hit 2, but again, they play their home games at this massive field. First pitch is low, 1 ball and no strikes to Ethan Milburn. 1-0 the count. It's 1-0 Boyle County, top half of the first, just underway. A game that started 5 minutes early. It was a 6 o'clock scheduled first pitch, and it was defined through the first pitch at 5:55. That 1-0 is low and outside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Good backhand stop by Campbell.
Boyle County at 17-7, Mercer County at 14-11 this year. The 2-0 on its way. Helmets high, ball 3. 2 balls and no strikes. A good night.
He's taking here.
Yeah, he'll be taking 3-0. Another good night for baseball. It was beautiful last night there at Admiral Field. Another good night tonight. That one's right in there. 3 balls and 1 strike. Got some Rebel fans to our right that have brought their own lawn chairs. Sitting out relaxing in the sun. I can see that side a little bit better than I can see Mercer County side. Same thing on the Titan side, though. I can see 3-1 in the left field. That one's down for a base hit. It bounces in front of McGuffey. To second base goes Logan Perry. So Rebels get a leadoff walk by Kyler Claunch, and now back-to-back singles by Perry and Ethan Milburn. 2 on and 1 out for Boyle County. And here's Carson Rowe. It's really been the Rebel pitching that's led them to the 11 straight wins. Again, they only hit 270 as a team average-wise. Mercer County as a team is 30 points higher than that at 301, but a 1.96 team ERA for Boyle County. They're tied for 13th in the state in ERA. That ball hit well by Rowe into right field. Brogel lines it up though in the gap, makes the catch. Perry will tag up from second. He'll head to third. The throw is on target, but a little bit late as Perry slides in feet first ahead of the tag by Worthington. Milburn has to hold at first base. Fly out to right field. Dispatches of Carson Rowe. To third base goes Logan Perry. 2 on in the corners, 2 outs for Caleb Branham. Branham at 393, 1 home run, 11 driven in. It was Caleb Branham who had that little league home run. It was a triple against Garrett County. Then the Golden Lions threw it away. Allowed Branham to score. Ended up being a 3-run triple because Branham scored himself, which gave the Rebels that early lead there in the 3rd inning of that first game. In 1 strike.
Campbell went out there before the batter to let the infield know if they were going to throw through. If Milburn.
It's a called strike, and it's quickly 0-2 the DH. Batting for Caden Patterson, who's on the mound tonight for the Rebels. 0-2 the count. Milburn goes. The 0-2 is low as Campbell throws down. It's cut off by the pitcher. Wanted to make sure that Perry didn't take home. It's a CC Auto Parts stolen base for Ethan Milburn. First one of the game for Boyle County. 2 in scoring position now. 1-2 count on Caleb Branham.
That stolen base is run by CC Auto Parts and Service on Louisville Road. Get your car running like Ethan Milburn at CC Auto Parts and Service.
The 1-2 is way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. For Milburn, it's stolen base number 5. It's the 58th stolen base of the season in 68 attempts for Boyle County. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. The 2-2 is hit towards short, but right to Jackson Dowdy, who hardly has to move and makes the catch for out number 3. Boyle County scores 1 on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left on base through the top half of the first. Rebels 1. The Titans are coming up on the Hometown Radio Network.
At Monticello Bank, helping your business thrive is our business. We offer a variety of products designed to make banking easier. Whether your company is large or small, you can count on us to provide accounts, loans, and other services built around the way you do business, including e-deposit. Today, Monticello Bank, where people matter. Member FDIC, equal housing lender on the Danville Bypass.
Sutton prescriptions and so much more to your door. Visit Sutton R&D service from people you know.
In Lancaster on Maple Avenue.
Electricity helps keep our modern lifestyle going. But if the electrical system switch plates, outlet covers, cords, or plugs that are warm, cut, broken, or cracked insulation on electrical wiring. If these symptoms are present, you need a safety inspection by a operative.
1-0 Boyle County leads over Mercer County, headed to the bottom half of the first inning. It's Caden Patterson on the mound for the Rebels, and he'll work against this Titan 9 that lines up like this. Carter Devine will lead off. Brady Payton bats second. Jackson Dowdy bats third. Braden Campbell, Colson Fogg, Davis Tyler 4 to 5 and 6. Noah Worthington, Braden McGuffey, Andrew Tatum 7, 8, and 9. And behind Caden Patterson is the Rebel defense. Cole Jarnigan left field. Austin Bodner is in center. Logan Perry is in right. Roman Smith at third base. Kyler Claunch at short. Ethan Milburn at second base. Owen Wheeler is at first. Carson Rowe behind the dish on the mound is the sophomore, Caden Patterson, who is starting in his 8th game of the season, his 10th overall appearance on the mound. 38 2/3, 26 hits, 7 earned runs, 23 walks, 51 Ks. Ks and 38 2/3, a 5-1 record, 1 save, a 1.27 ERA, and pitch number 675 of Caden Patterson's season misses high to Carter Devine, 1 ball and no strikes. We saw Devine do what he does best, getting on base, stealing a couple of bases, and scoring a run in the top half of the first against Danville. That ball was hit
Right
towards
at him.
left as Jarnigan
Nice
comes in
catch.
and dives forward to make them down on 2 pitches from Caden Patterson, and that'll bring up Brady Payton.
It was hit hard.
Now batting for the
Payton drove in one of the 2 runs in the game yesterday versus Danville. Mercer got a run in the first, a run in the 6th, and that was all they needed, a 2-1 win over Danville. Admirals had multiple chances in last night's game and just could not ever get that big hit with runners on base. First pitch is a fastball that's over the outside corner to Payton. No balls and 1 strike. Admirals left 2 on in the 3rd, left 2 on in the 5th, left them loaded in the 6th, and then had 2 on in the 7th as well when Wyatt Gale flew out to Brogle in right field. That ball hammered third base side and just foul. Ahead of it was Payton, no balls and 2 strikes. Cody Christopher, Titan head coach, trying to convince the home plate umpire it's a fair baseball, but home plate umpire rolls it foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Cody Christopher, Mercer head coach, his 5th year as the Mercer County Titan head coach. 108 wins, 62 losses, and 1 tie. 1 tie did come against Boyle County about 2.5 seasons ago. The 0-2 swing and a miss. Fastball way outside, and Payton offered at it and came up empty. 2 up and 2 down for Patterson here in the bottom half of the first.
Stepping up to the box for the Titans, the 2L hitter, number 1, Jackson T. Bob.
Jackson Dowdy will dig in, starting shortstop for Mercer County. Started yesterday at third base for the Titans. First pitch to Dowdy is over the outside corner, 0-1. It was Tyler Davis, not Tyler Davis, I got his name backward, Davis Tyler, who started the game for the Titans yesterday on the mound. Went 6 innings, got the win, and shut down the Admiral Bats. That off-speed pitch is over the outside corner. Patterson is hammering the strike zone early on, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, if he can hit in the corner, it's going to be tough for Mercer County hitters.
No balls and 2 strikes. Patterson shakes his head yes. He kicks, delivers the 0-2 way high and outside. It's 1-2.
Trying to get Dottie to go after it.
Patterson delivers the 1-2 to Dowdy. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball. That was low and outside. Dowdy offered at it. Back-to-back Ks. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing doing in the bottom half of the first. We played 1. It's Boyle by the slimmest of margins. 1-0 over Mercer County on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard on Z105.
Looking for something more from your personal checking account? Then one of our new Community Trust Advantage checking accounts might be right for you. Our Advantage checking accounts offer great features such as ID Protect, roadside assistance, cell phone protection, travel and leisure discounts, and shopping rewards, which makes it easier for you to save money on everyday purchases. Learn more at ctbi.com. Get more out of your checking. Open an account today. Our friendly, professional staff at one of our many branches will be happy to assist you.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's Lee's Famous Recipes 3-piece special day. You get 3 pieces of famous or crispy chicken or famous strips, your choice of 2 sides, and a buttermilk biscuit, all just $8.26 tax included. A savings of almost $2. Catch the Danville special, a piece of their famous fish, chicken strip, a side of your choice, and buttermilk biscuit for one low price. Lee's caters at 859-236-8777. The best value every Wednesday is a 3-piece chicken dinner for only $8.26. Lee's Famous Recipe in Danville on South 4th.
Hello, I'm Angela Frisbee at Farmers National Bank. We wish our students a great school year. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
1-0 Boyle, top half of the second, as the Rebels will send up Roman Smith, Owen Wheeler, and Cole Jarnigan, 7, 8, and 9 against Carter Devine. The Titan starter, who threw 24 pitches in the first inning, split them in half between balls and strikes. First pitch is fouled off by Roman Smith. It's no balls and 1 strike. 7, 8, and 9. The lower third of the Rebel order. Breaking ball almost hit Roman Smith in that.
Campbell did a good job of framing, trying to pull that back in and get a strike. Nice breaking ball.
So with the inside corner called strike, it's 1-2. I've got Roman Smith hitting, but this is not Roman Smith. This is Andrew Holder. who is hitting right now for the Rebels. That one popped up
Number 4,
on the infield. Yeah, Roman Smith wears number 5. Campbell can't find it, now finds it late and can't catch up to it. Is behind the plate. There was room, and Campbell behind the dish just couldn't find the baseball. Now I'm confused on why Roman Smith is not hitting. Boyle County was using the DH. Caleb Branham is the DH for Boyle County tonight, so it's not like this is a DH situation where Roman Smith isn't hitting for himself. Maybe this is just Andrew Holder that's playing third base instead of Roman Smith. Lineup, however, said Roman Smith.
Yeah.
So I will say there was a pregame meeting, Rick, between the umpires and coaches, and it lasted quite some time. So maybe there was changes made then that we weren't aware of. Holder fouls that one off, and it'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, Campbell's defense on that foul ball, you need your pitcher running up pointing to help him out to locate that ball.
2-2, breaking ball swung and missed by Holder. So the pop-up that probably should have been caught by Mercer County does no harm as Holder is down on strikes, and Carter Devine gets strikeout number 1 and out number 1 here in the top half of the second. That'll bring up Owen Wheeler, who starts at first base tonight for the Rebels. Devine turns, kicks, delivers. First pitch is hammered up the middle, base hit, right past Brady Payton into center field, and a line drive by Owen Wheeler. So Owen taking advantage of his playing time. He's only had 7 at-bats this year. He was 0 for 7 before that. So his first hit of the season for Owen Wheeler, who played a big role for the Rebel basketball team during the winter for the Rebels on the hardwood, and now stands on first base with a 1-out single. And here's Cole Jarnigan.
I think they asked him, did he want the ball, and he said no.
Jarnigan in the 9-hole. First pitch to Cole is a breaking ball. That's a little inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Jarnigan at 176, no home runs, 3 RBI. Rebels and head coach Adam Blair trying to mix and match the bottom out order, see if he can figure out some numbers and guys that can get some higher on base percentage and average numbers. That one's inside, 2 balls and no strikes. It's interesting. I was talking with Coach Brian Dean, the Lady Rebels softball coach, earlier this morning on the morning show, and he talked about on-base percentage and how they look at that a lot more than average. 2-0 is low and outside, 3-0, which I get it. It's just the average amount of time you get on base, regardless of how you do it, if it's a walk, a hit by pitch, a hit, whatever it may be. And he says he likes his on-base percentage for his Lady Rebels to be about 425 or so. That one's high, ball 4. So a single, a walk. The Rebels have something going again. Wheeler goes to second, Jarnigan to first. And here comes the on-base percentage king for the Rebels, Kyler Klotch, who in hometown radio network games this year is 10 for 14 in games we broadcast for the Rebels. 2 doubles, a home run, 4 RBIs. He scored 5 runs in the games we broadcast. A mind-boggling 764 on-base percentage for Kyler Klotch in those 4 Rebel games so far this year. That one's low and outside. Campbell can't find it. It bounces halfway up the first baseline, and a wild pitch on Devine will move Wheeler to third and Jarnigan to second. First wild pitch of the game by Carter Devine, and it's 1-0 the count to Kyler Klotch. 764 on-base percentage for Klotch in games we broadcast, and that doesn't count the walk that started this game off that Klotch drew. Home plate umpire calls time and is walking out to the pitcher's mound to say something to Carter Devine.
Oh, I know what this is all about. Quick word with him, and
I can't imagine what it would be. We saw a stoppage in play yesterday, but it was the home plate umpire going to talk to the base umpire in the middle of an at-bat. That one was the home plate umpire going and talking with the pitcher. Maybe he's given Campbell time. You think that one came up and maybe nipped Campbell, missed the chest protector or something?
maybe went out just to make sure he's okay.
1 ball and no strikes to Kyler Klotch. Walk, scored a run back in the first. Base hit makes it 3-0 Rebels. That one is outside. It's 2-0 to Kyler Klotch. Adam Blair, the head coach of the Rebels, already his 5th year as Boyle County head coach. He is the longest tenured coach in the 45th district, if I'm not mistaken. 2-0 is low, 3 balls and no strikes. And I start to say that, and I think maybe T. Ellis has been in Garrett County longer than Coach Blair has been at Boyle County. 3-0. We'll see if Klotch has some sort of green light here. Up 3-0 in the count. He takes a strike over the inside corner. It's 3-1.
Starts running towards first.
194 career wins for Adam Blair, 128 losses, an all-time record, his all-time record, I should say, between his time at Washington County and Boyle County. 3 balls and 1 strike to Claunch. That ball is hit towards right. Brogel comes in and plays it on a bounce. Breaking for home late is Wheeler. Ahead for the slide. He's in just ahead of the tag. An RBI single by Kyler Claunch, who is on base again. He drives in Owen Wheeler. Jarnigan takes third. It was a close play at home because Wheeler had to make sure Brogel wasn't going to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Brogel just couldn't catch up to it. Bounced in front of him, and Wheeler just slid head first and ahead of the throw by Brogel. Kyler Claunch drives in RBI number 13 of the season, and it's 2-0 Boyle.
Brogel did a great deep job there at acting like he was going to catch the ball, and got it on a short hop and made a really good throw home.
Here's Austin Bodner with runners on the corners and 1 out. First pitch to Austin misses low. Good stop by Campbell, ball 1. We did see Braden Campbell hose a runner yesterday early in the game against Danville, so he's got a strong arm, and Claunch has got speed. He's Boyle County's leading stolen base guy. 15 for 17 swiping bags this year. The 1-0 on its way to Austin Bodner. That one's a called strike over the inside corner. It's 1-1.
Boyle County just scored a run. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at third base is Cole Jarnigan. At first base is Kyler Claunch. Claunch edges off of first. There he goes. 1-1 breaking ball. Called strike. The throw is cut off by Devine. Claunch picked a good pitch to go on because it was a breaking ball. And Kyler Claunch has a stolen base. The second one for the Rebels tonight and the 16th of the season for Kyler.
That stolen base is run by CC Auto Parts and Service on Louisville Road. Get your car running like Kyler Claunch at CC Auto Parts and Service.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Austin Bodner with runners at second and third and 1 out in the top of the second. It is 2-0 Rebels over Mercer County early in this one.
Bodner didn't like all the time Devine was taken, so he stepped out and asked for time and got it.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Devine comes set. Now he'll step off the rubber, and Bodner will step back out.
Cat and mouse.
Devine takes his time now. He was working so quickly in the first inning. Things have slowed down with the Rebels having guys on base. 1-2 fastball. Outside corner called strike 3. Austin Bodner is erased on strikes. It is strikeout number 2 for Carter Devine. He began this inning with a K of Andrew Holder and now strikes out Bodner looking. 2 are gone. And here's Logan Perry. Perry singled in a run last in an RBI single that drove in Kyler Claunch. The lefty batting sophomore. First pitch to Logan Perry. Breaking ball gets away from Campbell. Scores all the way to the backstop. That will score Jarnigan standing up on a wild pitch by Carter Devine. To third base goes Kyler Claunch. And it's 3-0 Boyle County.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
Second wild pitch of the inning by Devine. The first one allowed Owen Wheeler to move to third and Cole Jarnigan to move to second. And now Jarnigan scores on the second wild pitch of the inning. Over to third base is Claunch. 1 ball and no strikes to Logan Perry, with Claunch now 90 feet away. Fastball tails high and outside. It's 2-0 the count to the Boyle County sophomore Logan Perry.
No relation to Charlie, he said.
No relation to Charlie whatsoever. The 2-0 on its way. High, 3-0.
We had a Perry this year and a Marcy last year.
Yes, all kinds of good media connection names on actually on Boyle County's roster. Logan Marcy played for Boyle County. That 3-0 was right down the middle, 3-1. Made it clear he was not related to Mike Marcy.
No.
Make sure everybody knew that. The 3-1 to Perry, low and outside, ball 4. It's the third walk that Carter Devine has issued, and the 7th Rebel to reach base in 1 2/3. And with runners on the corners and 2 outs, that'll bring up Ethan Milburn. 11-game win streak for Boyle County, their longest win streak of the Adam Blair era over the last 5 years. It's their longest win streak overall in 7 years since Kyle Wynn led the 2018 Rebels to 14 straight wins back in that 2018 season. First pitch to Milburn. It's grounded left side. That's through. That 5-hole on the left-hand side of the infield. Kyler Claunch will easily jog home. RBI single for Ethan Milburn. That scores Kyler. It's 4-0 Boyle County.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresource.com.
That's the 8th Rebel to reach, and Cody Christopher calls time, and he will slowly walk out to the pitcher's mound to have a word with Carter Devine. And going back to that 2018 Rebel team that won 14 straight, they actually started off that year 0-1, and they won their next 14 games. 14-1 through the first 15 games, and won the region championship that year. Back-to-back region championship teams was Boyle County.
Devine's not fooling them right now. They're hitting that ball hard off him.
Christopher has a word with Devine. He actually makes the pitching change. So Devine's day is done, and it's Jackson Dowdy, who did pitch yesterday but was under that pitch limit for 1 day's rest. So Dowdy's back on the mound, and we'll give you the changes as Mercer County makes an early pitching change. 4-0 Rebels, and more ducks on the pond for Boyle County. Back in 1 minute on your home for Rebel and Titan baseball, the Hometown Radio Network.
It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's Lee's Famous Recipes 3-piece special day. You get 3 pieces of famous or crispy chicken or famous strips, your choice of 2 sides, and a buttermilk biscuit, all just $8.26 tax included. A savings of almost $2. Catch the Danville special, a piece of their famous fish, chicken strip, a side of your choice, and buttermilk biscuit for one low price. Lee's caters at 859-236-8777. The best value every Wednesday is a 3-piece chicken dinner for only $8.26. Lee's Famous Recipe in Danville on South 4th.
What kind of tires do we keep at CC Auto? Cooper, Michelin, Nitto, Hankook, Firestone, Bridgestone, Toyo, General, Yokohama, and many more. We've just added the new line of Mastercraft tires, and we are also a Goodyear national account dealer. We keep lawn and garden tires in stock, as well as farm implement tubes and tires. We have a farm service truck to meet the needs of our farmers. Call us at CC Auto today, 734-9515.
CC Auto Parts and Service. Service is the difference. We get it.
Carter Devine's day is done on the mound. 1 2/3, 5 hits up to this point, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. He is responsible for the runner at second base and Logan Perry, and first base and Ethan Milburn. 51 pitches thrown by Carter, and what plagued him was his inability to find the strike zone. 25 strikes, 26 balls. And runners at first and second with 2 outs for Carson Rowe. And the first pitch to Carson is high, 1 ball and no strikes. Rowe flew out to right back in the first. He's 0 for 1. Boyle has scored 3 here in the top of the second on 3 hits and 2 walks and 2 wild pitches. The 1-0 to Rowe. That ball is hit towards left field. McGuffey comes in, diving attempt. Did he catch it? He sure did. Down the left field line, a diving grab by Braden McGuffey and robbing Boyle County, but would have been at least 1, if not 2 more runs. The Rebels do play 3 in the top of the second. It's 4-0 Boyle County heading to the bottom half on Z105.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
Together, let's drive at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Purchase a new 25 Chevy Equinox LT for as low as $25,998. Stock M25269. Several in stock to choose from. Must have qualified trades. Bob Allen Chevrolet, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. We are Danville's deal maker.
Intercounty Energy wants you to put safety first when you're working outside. Always look up to see if there are overhead power lines, and be sure to stay clear of them. For safety's sake, always hire a professional to trim trees instead of doing it yourself. Remember, a tree limb cut in the wrong place could fall on a power line and cause you a world of hurt. If you do decide to do the work yourself, always protect your eyes and hands by wearing safety glasses and gloves. Intercounty Energy cares about your safety. Look up, be alert, and stay safe.
Mike Gay here. At Essity, we're committed to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place, starting right here in Harrodsburg and Danville. We're hiring machine operators where you'll work with cutting-edge technology to produce essential products like hand towels and tissue paper. Our wages start at $20 per hour with benefits on day one and opportunity for growth. If you're a high school grad ready to make an impact, visit ESSITY.com/careers. That's Essity.com/careers.
4-0 Boyle County. It is the bottom half of the second. Titans send up 4, 5, and 6. Braden Campbell, Colson Fogg, and Davis Tyler, the middle third of the Titan order, are due up. And Caden Patterson, the happiest man in the field. His Rebels have given him a 4-0 lead to work with. And Braden Campbell, the Titan catcher, will lead us off.
Braden Campbell.
Campbell on the season at .313, no home runs, 18 driven in. He leads Mercer County in that RBI category. First pitch to Braden.
Ooh, over his head.
Over his head with a fastball. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Campbell, Fogg, and Tyler, the 3 due up for this Mercer County team led by Cody Christopher, his 5th year as the Mercer head baseball coach. Told you earlier today, 108 wins in his now 5 years, working on his 5th year. Already nearly 50 games over 500 as the Titan coach. Big breaking balls right in there, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Campbell had to duck. That first pitch went over his head. That'll get him off the plate a little.
The 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1. Of course, there's this connection between Boyle and Mercer in terms of Boyle assistant coach Adam Schartzer, who was the head coach for the Mercer County Baseball Titans for 3 seasons. 2-1 hit well by Campbell on the left field line. That one had home run distance for sure, but he was way out in front of it. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now on Braden Campbell. We are talking about it's tough to hit home runs here, and it is, but Campbell made that look like child's play down that left field line.
If that had been fair, that was gone.
Count even 2-2. Patterson has struck out 2 in a row. 3 up and 3 down so far for him, and had a big break in between innings when the Rebels scored 3 in the top of the second. We actually saw Caden look down the Boyle County side, saw him warming up at the bullpen. 2-2 misses outside, full count 3-2. As Patterson will turn and kick and deliver a 3-2 swing and a miss.
Outside.
Yeah, that would have been ball 4. Instead, it's strikeout number 3, all 3 of them in a row for the sophomore. 1 up and 1 down, and 4 straight retired by Caden. And the 1-out batter is Colson Fogg.
Now batting for the Titans, number 27, Fogg.
Fogg did not appear in yesterday's game, but he does have 25 at-bats this year. He's 6 for 25. That's a .240 average for Colson. First pitch to the sophomore, foul tipped to the middle row behind home plate. It's 0-1. I think everybody right now in the 12th region wants a shot at the Rebels. They've won 11 straight. Titans trying to end that streak tonight, but they find themselves down 4-0 early. That ball is blitzed foul on the third baseline. And over there near Mercer County's dugout, quickly no balls and 2 strikes. And I would think Caden Patterson, who's working fairly briskly, is going to try to work as quickly as possible, getting that momentum. Right now he stops, grabs the rosin bag behind the pitcher's mound, and stands back on top of the rubber after he adjusts the back of his hat. And he'll shake the head yes and deliver the 0-2. Fastball is high and outside 1-2.
Mercer got somebody warming up in the bullpen.
Looks like it's Jackson Dowdy just trying to stay loose in between innings. The 1-2 to Fogg.
Ooh.
Called strike 3 over the outside corner. I couldn't tell it was a fastball or breaking ball. It didn't have some movement to it, but that's 4 straight strikeouts for Caden Patterson. And the 2-out batter is Davis Tyler.
Stepping up to the plate for the Titans, the 2-out hitter, number 13, Davis Tyler.
When we got here, Rick, I was walking up, bringing the equipment bags in, and of course they have the brand new field here in press box, and they have above the concession stand window on the press box door side. First pitch is fouled off by Davis Tyler, 0-1. They have the district championships that the Titan baseball team has won. And it's not nearly as many as I would have guessed, considering how successful the Titans have been in 12th region play. But when they won 3 straight region championships, 2011, 2012, and 2013, that one's high, 1-1. The Titans only won the district championship 1 time in those 3 years. West Jessamine won it the other 2. In 2012 and 2013, West won it. The 1-1 outside corner, it's 1-2. In 2011, the Titans won the district. But again, it shows you, yes, district championships are important, but what matters is the next step. Just win that first district game, and you give yourself a chance. That one's over the inside corner. It's 5 consecutive strikeouts for Caden Patterson, and as soon as that ball was thrown, it was almost like watching Steph Curry shoot a 3-pointer. Patterson made his way off the mound. He knew it was going to be called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, nothing doing. It's all Rebels through 2. It's 4-0 Boyle on Z105.
Hello, I'm Blake Mason, Farmers National Bank. As your lifetime bank, we have a proud history of supporting our local schools and student athletes. Have a wonderful school year and all the best to local teams. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's Lee's Famous Recipes 3-piece special day. You get 3 pieces of famous or crispy chicken or our famous strips, your choice of 2 sides, and a buttermilk biscuit, all just $8.26 tax included. A savings of almost $2. Catch the Danville special, a piece of their famous fish, chicken strip, a side of your choice, and buttermilk biscuit for one low price. Lee's caters at 859-236-8777. The best value every Wednesday is a 3-piece chicken dinner for only $8.26. Lee's Famous Recipe in Danville on South 4th.
We're so excited. Nice weather's here, and we're going to wet our plants. Buddy Beaver here, Mulch to Go now has Rock to Go. Yes, we've been busy little beavers and expanded to add landscape, rock, sand, topsoil, compost, and more. We have a wide selection to choose from in both bulk and bags. Stop by Mulch to Go for your landscape needs from pine nuggets, pine straw, cedar, cypress, and playground chips too.
Mulch to Go opens at 9 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 859-715-7575. They're located in Harrodsburg on the corner of 127 and Beaumont Avenue. Mulch to Go.
Mulch to Go.
Jackson Downey got a diving catch from Braden McGuffey to end what could have been even more runs for the Rebels in the top of the second, and Downey's back on top of the mound for his first full inning of work and induces a ground ball to first as Fogg essentially goes down to one knee to make it an easy play, then trots over to first base himself as Caleb Branham's retired on the unassisted ground out to first base. 1 up and 1 down on 1 pitch, and that'll bring up Andrew Holder, who struck out in his first at-bat. Downey works quickly. First pitch to Holder. Inside with a breaking ball. Just off the inside corner. It's 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 right in there, 1-1. Rick, I'm looking through my book here for our Major League Baseball trivia question of the day, and I think I found one for you.
Oh, I was going to say, do you need my help looking in there?
1-1 on its way. Fouled off over top of the press box, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Speaking of before the game, the press box, the concession stands right below us. They have a super nice concession stand here at Titan Field. 1-2 outside corner, called strike 3. So down goes Andrew Holder. He's K'd twice now. Jackson Downey picks up his first strikeout, and the 2-out batter is Owen Wheeler.
Campbell was set up way outside, and that's exactly where that pitch came.
Owen Wheeler singled on a first pitch fastball. Is only at bat back in the second. Last inning, he's 1 for 1, and he takes low and outside for ball 1. But they've got, of course, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, chili dogs. They got loaded French fries down there, pork sandwiches. They got it all going on.
And they got 2 of them because they got one for the softball field, too. 2 separate concession stands. It's really nice.
2 balls and no strikes as Wheeler takes low. We'll be at Lady Titan Field a week from Friday. 2-0 is blooped towards left. That one's down for a base hit. McGuffey on 2 bounces will cut it off. And Owen Wheeler, have yourself a night, young man. 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. He's on first base. And here's Cole Jarnigan. We've done 1 Mercer Lady Titans softball game this year. That was the game they beat the Lady Rebels at Boyle County. And we'll be back there again this Friday and then again the following Friday. It's Mercer West Jessamine softball this Friday. And then the following Friday, we end the season with the Titans taking on, I think it's Woodford County. First pitch to Jarnigan is a called strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Of course, Lady Titans, the region champions from last year, sent us to John Crop Field on UK's campus, where they took on Davis County in that first round game. No balls and 1 strike. Jarnigan rolls that one foul. Third base side over there near the Mercer County Titan dugout, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Darren Ramsdell, the head coach of the Lady Titans, his second year as coach. He came in guns a-blazing, didn't he? First year, you win the region championship and go to the state tournament for the first time in Mercer Lady Titans school history, softball history, we should say. 0-2 is high and outside, 1-2.
Star Trek voyage, he took him on.
That 12th region softball side of things is super tight. If you were to ask me who the favorite is, I'd say pick 5 or 6 teams and flip a coin on all of them. 1-2, runner goes. Throw down by Campbell is in time. A slide trying to get the outside of the bag, and Wheeler's thrown out. So Campbell continues to show off his arm strength. Threw out a runner yesterday at Danville. Throws out Owen Wheeler to end the top half of the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, no one left on base. It's Boyle 4, Mercer nothing hit in the bottom half of the third on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard on Z105.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond banking, providing resources for dreams that matter and giving back to projects that make a difference. As our family grows, our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Kentucky Select Tournaments, hands down, has the best tournaments in Central Kentucky. Thanks to Kelly and JT Bullock for having tournaments that showcase talent with integrity, providing certified umpires and awarded trophies and rings at all Harrisburg, Shelbyville, and Danville tournaments. Kentucky Select is your right choice to showcase hard work, skills, and talent. For more information, go to KentuckySelectTournaments.com.
The Irvin Real Estate Group has joined forces with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers and is here to serve you for all your real estate needs with real estate offices now in 6 central and southeastern Kentucky locations. Whether you're looking to sell or buy a home, farm, or commercial property, remember Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers, give us a call at 859-792-2611. Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Weichert works.
Now batting for the Tigers.
Bottom half of the third, Mercer County will send up the lower third. That's Noah Worthington, Braden McGuffey, and Andrew Tatum, 7, 8, and 9 due up for Mercer County. Caden Patterson has settled in nicely so far in this one. 6 up, 6 down, and 5 consecutive strikeouts as Noah Worthington tries to break up Patterson's momentum. He'll turn and deliver a first pitch fastball that sells way too high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Another beautiful night, all kinds of games going on in the area. Garrett County taking on Casey County in baseball action. The 1-0 to Worthington, grounded foul. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Garrett 4, Casey County nothing so far. And that one, Corbin Folger on the mound for the Golden Lions, take to a 4-0 lead. East Jessamine 6, Garrett County nothing in softball action. The 1-1 to Worthington, fastball up into the bat. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And you got the Lady Admirals taking on the Lady Rebels in softball. I would assume that game is going to go by fairly quickly. Bull County's favored to win that one by quite a few. And that is senior night tonight for the Lady Rebels. 1-2 as Worthington calls time and steps out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Noah Worthington. Breaking ball, make it 6 consecutive strikeouts. Worthington down on strikes. It's 7 straight batters that Patterson has set down. And here's Braden McGuffey. And Patterson's doing a great job mixing the breaking ball with a fastball. And every single one of his breaking ball strikeouts, Rick, have been pitches that more than likely would have been called balls, but they break last moment off the plate, and hitters can't lay off of it. And I mean, I can't blame them for not being able to lay off of it because it looks like a strike till it crosses the plate. First pitch to McGuffey's a breaking ball. Does not get the call on that one. It's 1 ball and no strikes.
Rowe did a good job of framing, too, bringing that glove back in, trying to convince the umpire that that was a strike.
1-0 the count. Patterson working quickly, 1-0. That one's high and inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Braden McGuffey in left field, 385 for Braden, who's beginning to get a little more playing time. Only had 13 at-bats coming into this game. That one is low and outside, and now Patterson can't find the strike zone after striking out 6 consecutive hitters. It's 3-0 to McGuffey. Andrew Tatum waits on deck, then the top of the Mercer County Titan order after that. The 3-0 on its way. Outside corner, 3-1. This new Mercer County Titan field, this is the 42nd game Mercer County has played here at their home field. The 3-1 hit well into left field as Jarnigan gives chase. Again, a lot of room here, big field, and Jarnigan has room. A step in front of the warning track and makes the catch for out number 2. That is a home run in last night's game, easily out of Danville's Park, but you got to really get a hold of one and give it a ride here. It's 8 up and 8 down, now set down by Caden Patterson. And the 2-out batter is Andrew Tatum.
That broke up the strikeout string.
Patterson back on top of the mound as he sees the lefty Andrew Tatum batted in the 2-hole yesterday is the speedy senior who mans center field for the Titans.
Whoa,
And he unloads on
turned on
one
that
towards right field. Well foul, but again, a ball that had a lot of distance on it. More than likely a home run if Tatum can keep it fair. There's no balls and 1 strike.
That's 2 heavy swings by 2 Titans that they straightened them out. Could have been out of here.
0-1 the count to Tatum. This is the 36th matchup tonight between Boyle and Mercer County since 2001. 0-1 after the end of the bat, and now it's no balls and 2 strikes, which is where a lot of Mercer County hitters have been tonight in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. Out of the previous 35 matchups between these two, Mercer County has won 20 of them. Boyle County has won 15. 6 of the 35 previously have been in the 12th region tournament.
Up, he wants the ball.
The 0-2 is just
Ooh.
inside. Patterson thought he had the call, started to walk off the mound. He'll do a U-turn. That's the equivalent of a hitter walking down the first base thinking he got ball 4.
Saw that a couple times last night.
Yeah, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patterson sees one he likes, delivers the 1-2 to Andrew Tatum, and off the end of the bat, fouled off by Andrew. Out of the 6 games since 2001 between Boyle and Mercer County that have happened in the 12th region tournament, the Rebels have dominated the Titans in postseason play. They're 5-1 in those 6 12th region games versus Mercer County. 1-2 on its way.
Some
Loops
break on
towards
it.
right field. You had some break to it, but plenty of room for the right fielder, Logan Perry, who reaches up and makes the catch for out number 3. 9 up, 9 down for Caden Patterson. We have played 3. Boyle 4, Mercer nothing on Z105.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all of your banking needs. This is Rita McIntyre for Boyle, Garrett, and Mercer counties. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a pharmacy that does more than just hand you a prescription in a paper bag? A pharmacist who knows you and your family members on a first-name basis? Thompson's Pharmacy is a family and locally owned independent pharmacy that provide exactly that every day. Thompson's Pharmacy will deliver, package your medicine, and to assist you more, they have a clinic available in the store. Open weekdays 9 till 7 and Saturdays 9 to noon. Thompson's Pharmacy in Harrodsburg, North College Street.
Everybody knows that money doesn't grow on trees, but you can save a bundle on your future summer cooling bills if you plant trees around your house this spring. Plant trees on the south and west sides of your home to get the greatest benefit from the shade they produce on those sunny summer days. Be sure, though, to avoid overhead and underground power lines when planting your trees. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercounty Energy, a Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Top of the 4th, it's Boyle County 4, Mercer County nothing. Joe Mathis alongside Radio Rick, live from Mercer County Senior High School, where the Titans and Rebels do battle in the second to last week of the regular season. It'll all wrap up a week from Friday, and then district tournament time starts for all regions across the state. First pitch fastball is over the inside corner to Cole Jarnigan, 9-1-2 for the Rebels. Jarnigan was up, had a 1-2 count on him when Owen Wheeler took off for second base and was caught stealing last inning. 0-1, right back to the pitcher. Easy play for Dowdy, who underhand tosses it to first base for a 1-3, put out and out number 1. Never gave you Dowdy's stats when he came into the game an inning and a half ago, and he's been a really valuable arm in relief for the Titans this year. 19 1/3, 19 hits, but only 8 earned runs, 12 strikeouts, a 2.90 ERA, and that is not counting last night's inning of work he put in, scoreless against Danville, so the ERA even lower after that. First pitch to Kyler Claunch is a called strike over the outside corner. It's 0-1. As usual, Kyler has been a thorn in the opposing team's side. He's 1 for 1 today, but reached base twice. He's scored 2 runs. He's also stolen a base as he takes low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kyler Claunch is rated by Prep Baseball Report as one of the top sophomores in the state of Kentucky, Rick, and every time we see him play, you can see why. He's a phenomenal player. 1-1 to Kyler is
Way
hit well
down there.
towards right field. A lot of power,
Way out
but
of play.
way out of play, and it's 1-2 to Kyler Klotch. Got such good bat control as well. Just 7 strikeouts this year for Kyler in 80-plus at-bats. In a hole here, though, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Boyle's got somebody warming up in the bullpen, just tossing
That's
lightly.
That's Caden Patterson. He's just continuing to stay loose in between innings, throwing a weighted ball in that bullpen. The 0-2 is way out. Sorry, 1-2 is way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dowdy will turn, kick, and deliver. The 2-2 is low and outside. It's 3-2 full count to Kyler Klotch. Austin Bodner waits on deck. Dowdy will bring the 3-2 to Klotch. It's low and outside, ball 4, and Klotch is on base again. And the on-base percentage continues to skyrocket. We were talking about the on-base percentage conversation when Klotch was up his last at-bat. And the reason I brought it up was because when I played on the high school level, our coach, Coach Morris, was always looking for the players to have an on-base percentage around 400. And that's why I asked Coach Dean, the Lady Rebel softball coach, what he wanted. He said he looks for about 425 from his players. That one is low for ball 1 to Austin Bodner. Good stop by Campbell behind home plate. It's 1-0. Klotch does not advance.
Got that off his left shoulder.
All kinds of scores already finals in the major league level, Rick, including your Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah.
Playing the Washington Nationals, a getaway game in the afternoon. You know the score of it?
No, I'm sure you're going to tell me.
1-0 to Bodner is called strike.
His glove was out here and called that a strike.
And 1-1. That one's a little bit outside, but got the call. It was, you're going to want to hear this score. 8-6, Guardians win over the Nationals. Emmanuel Clase settles in and gets a save. He struggled this year, 1-1.
Yeah,
Klotch
yes.
takes off with a delayed steal.
Ooh.
Throw down is in time, and they got Klotch. Well, Braden Campbell is taking care of business behind home plate. His second caught stealing of the evening, and it's the second out in the top of the 4th.
He put that right where it had to be. That runner was sliding in, and that throw was right there.
And Klotch took off late on a delayed steal, and again, Campbell, as Rick said, put the throw where it needed to be, and it was an easy play for Devine, covered the bag, who just made the catch, just had to drop the glove down right on the right foot of Kyler Klotch. It's 1-2 on Austin Bodner. That one is inside and hit him. Bodner takes first base on the hit by pitch. It's his 4th one of the season. Carson Rowe leads Boyle County in hit by pitches, 8 of them for Carson Rowe already this year. And Logan Perry will dig in. Perry's reached base twice with a single and a walk. Astros 9, Brewers 1. That's a final. Cardinals 5, Pirates nothing. Giants 3, Cubs 1, Mariners 6, A's 5, Mets 7, Diamondbacks 1. Those are the finals from Major League Baseball. A couple other games are underway. One of them is set to be a final. Throw over to first base. Back in time is Bodner. At least getting in the back end of the game. Dodgers 7, Marlins nothing. First pitch to Logan Perry is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. I was watching the Sunday night baseball game between the Dodgers and Braves on Sunday evening. It was the only game of the 6 that the two teams have played already this year. They've got their Braves have gotten their Dodger series out of the way early. Runner goes. That one's outside. Throw by Campbell is down, and that one's a little bit late. Head first slide by Austin Bodner, a CC Auto Parts stolen base for Austin on the season. It is his 9th. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
That stolen base run by CC Auto Parts and Service on Louisville Road. Get your car running like Austin Bodner at CC Auto Parts and Service.
Want to know the count to Logan Perry. Austin Bodner at second base, 2 outs, top of the 4th. It's 4-0 Boyle. And one is inside as Logan got hit by that one. Yeah, Perry tried to turn away just at the last second, but it hit his right elbow guard. And he'll take first base on back-to-back hit by pitches now by Mercer County. And Cody Christopher out of the Titan dugout, and he's going to talk with the home plate umpire.
I'm going to ask him where it was.
About that hit by pitch. I did not see it hit Logan, but I'm also not down on the field. Trying to turn the mic up, but both of their backs are to us.
Can y'all come up this way a little bit more?
Last week at Garrett County, we asked Tony Gray and Adam Blair if they were ever going to have any spirited conversations, make sure they scoot as close as they can to our crowd mic, so we can pick that up.
Yeah, we're so far away here, you can't really pick up much.
Runners at First and second, 2 outs, top of the fourth, and Ethan Milburn, who was 2 for 2. Well, bad. He's got a couple of singles. First pitch to Ethan is outside and low. 1 ball and no strikes. Going back to the Dodgers, though, Rick. I watched the Braves finally beat them on Sunday night. But you look at the lineup and you wonder how they ever lose, to be honest. Teoscar Hernandez is hurt now, which hurts him a little bit, but they're just loaded 1 through 9. 1-0 is inside 2-0. Almost feel like if they lose, Dave Roberts should be chastised. They're 24-12 this year, and 12 losses seems too many for them. 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs, top of the fourth. Ball off into the bat and fouled off. It's 2-1. Red Sox and Rangers just underway. Bottom of the first, scoreless. Padres, Yankees, and Phillies, Rays are getting warmed up. Braves and Reds tonight. 7:15 first pitch. Braves trying to make it 3 straight over Cincinnati and get back to 500. The 2-1 to Milburn is high, 3-1. And the Braves started off 0-7 this year. A win tonight would make them 18-18. Hitters count 3-1 to Milburn. Back-to-back hit by pitches. It's giving the Rebels a 2-out threat here. The 3-1 up the middle, down, base hit into center field. Rounding third base is Bodner. He's home. The throw from Tatum comes to third. Perry slides in feet first. He's in there safely. Milburn's 3 for 3, and it's 5-0 Boyle County. Ethan Milburn drives in his second run of the evening.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco Resource at nescoresourcejock.com.
That's 4 straight hitters that have reached now for the Rebels, and if Claunch isn't caught stealing, this is a 6-0 game. But 3 of them in a row now after that caught stealing. 2 hit by pitches, 1 hit. That one by Ethan Milburn. And here's Carson Rowe, who has flown out to right and lined out to left. It was Braden McGuffey who robbed him of what would have been at least an RBI single his last at-bat back in the second. That ball hit towards third.
Nice
Good play by
Short
Worthington, who goes across the diamond, and Fogg digs it out for out number 3. A 5-3 ground out, but Boyle County puts up 1. An RBI single by Ethan Milburn. We're through 4.5. It's Boyle 5, Mercer nothing on Z105.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
At Stuart Powell Ford Mazda, we are proud to be your hometown dealer for many reasons. Selection, service, convenient location, and our people. Your friends, family, and neighbors. Since 1949 at Stuart Powell, we make it easy. Stuart Powell Ford Mazda. Visit us on the bypass in Danville or online at stuartpowell.com.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a healthier, more hygienic place and learn more about our job opportunities, visit sd.com/careers. That's ESSITY.com/careers. sd.com/careers.
Caden Patterson and the Rebels have a 5-0 lead, and Patterson is set down 9 in a row to begin this game, and it's back to the top of the order here in the bottom half of the fourth. That said, to go into that last commercial break through 4.5, it's actually through 3.5 because we head to the bottom of the fourth, and it's the top of the order. Carter Devine, Brady Payton, and Jackson Downey. The 3-2 up. Devine lined out to left in his only at-bat back in the first. He is 0 for 1. The Titans' leading hitter at .421. 1 home run, 17 driven in, and he's got burners. He can get down the line quickly. Saw him beat out what I think was supposed to be a sac bunt yesterday, but it was so well bunted down the third baseline that he beat it out. First pitch to Devine is a called strike with a breaking ball. It's no balls and 1 strike. Major League Baseball trivia question of the day comes up here in the next inning. If you'd like to sponsor that, we'd love to have you on. You can call the Hometown Radio Network and talk with Radio Rick about how to get your business as the sponsor of the Major League Baseball trivia question of the day. The 0-1 to Divine. That ball is high. 1-1.
Short hop. Nice play by Patterson.
Garrett 5, Casey nothing in baseball action. East Jessamine 6, Garrett nothing in softball action. Those two games underway right now. That one's in there for a called strike. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
You said you talked with Coach Deem this morning.
Yes.
What happened with them? They were down to DCA girls, and they exploded.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Outside corner called strike 3. Caden Patterson collecting Ks. He's got 7 of them so far for the first 10 outs he's recorded. And the 1-out batter is Brady Payton. Yeah, I think the world equalized itself, so to say.
Number 9, Brady Payton.
I was, for one, shocked that when I checked the score in that game, it was 5-1, I think, when I mentioned on the air that DCA was up on Bull County.
Yeah.
Lady Rebels had trouble throwing strikes early in that game, walked a ton of hitters. First pitch to Payton is high and inside, ball 1. But Rebels, as what projected to do, came back and won that game and expected a win tonight as well. 1-0, grounded weakly, third base side foul. It's 1-1. I will say, talking with people on Danville's side yesterday, there's a lot of excitement surrounding the future of the softball program at Danville schools.
Wonder why.
They think that they're going, and I believe the proof is there too, not just something they wildly believe, but they think they're going to be a force in the next couple of years. That ball towards second base, and an easy play for Milburn, who on 1 hop goes to first. Over to Owen Wheeler, who's over there. 11 up, 11 down for Caden Patterson, and here's Jackson Dowdy.
Coach Morse is going to make his influence felt. And I think it's beginning already working with the girls. He knows the game of ball, not just baseball, but obviously softball as well.
Yeah, I think that over the next 5-6 years, the 12th region is going to, it's going to be difficult to sort out. There's going to be a number of really good teams. That one's high. 1 ball and no strikes to Jackson Dowdy, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. You got to remember, Boyle County has a very talented pitcher in Abby Peebler, I believe is her name. Right on mine just went blank. 1-0 is right down the middle, 1-1. A lefty who's just a sophomore, right? So, imagine over the next 2 years she's going to get better, and I think DCA is going to continue to get better as well. They're going to put a lot of resources into their softball team. The 1-1 is low and outside, 2-1.
You mean the NIL money?
Not on the high school level, nope. You got Mercer County, obviously, that's going to be good with Coach Ransdell, won the region championship last year. 2-1 is hit towards center field.
Right,
Austin Bodner in line with it, makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down, 12 up and 12 down. For Caden Patterson, we have played 4. It is Boyle 5, Mercer County nothing. On the Thompson Service Center scoreboard after 4 on Z105.
Hello, I'm Danya Saylor of Farmers National Bank's Stanford branch. We're excited to support our schools and cheer students on in the classroom and playing fields. We are proud to offer school-themed debit cards. Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
At Thoroughbred Express in Danville, they provide an unparalleled service experience with top-quality car washes every day. They're all about building lasting, trusting relationships with their customers who always come first. That's why they've crafted the perfect car wash experience, one that their customers will enjoy for years to come. Thoroughbred Express offers special membership packages, and just for $10, your first month is covered. Enjoy unlimited washes at a great price. Visit Thoroughbred Express today, located on Houstonville Road, Danville.
Spring's finally here, and that means spring cleaning. While you're cleaning, the folks at your local electric cooperative encourage you to check for electrical safety hazards. Start in the bathroom and kitchen. Do the outlets in those rooms have ground fault circuit interrupters? Then move on to the rest of the house, paying special attention to extension cords. Check all your cords to make sure they're not worn, cracked, or frayed. We're Kentucky's electric cooperatives, and our power is our people.
Intercutting Energy, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Jackson Dowdy's pitched well in a relief appearance, and he's got Caleb Branham, Andrew Holder, and Owen Wheeler, 6, 7, and 8 due up. here in the top half of the fifth with Boyle up 5-0 on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard. Mercer County at 14-11, 26-16 all time at this brand new Titan Field. If you remember, Rick, the first game that was ever played here, I remember being here for it. It was Mercer County versus East Jessamine. They opened the field up in the middle of the 2023 season. Mercer County got no hit in their first game here, but beat East Jessamine. So walk, error, and I think like a wild pitch or something like that scored the winning run. First pitch to Caleb Brennan, the lefty. Takes high and outside, 1 ball and no strikes. I think it was Evan Hart that pitched that first game for the Titans.
Seems
here
reasonable.
At Titan Field. The 1-0 to Branham. Check swing inside corner called strike. It's 1-1. Yeah, Titans have had some good arms in the past here. Mason Hazelwood, Evan Hart, the 1-1 swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup, 1-2. Brennan was way out in front of it. Those Coach Shope-led teams.
Steckinger?
Yeah, Jackson Steckinger, forgot about him. Got drafted by the Nationals in the draft. 1-2 was outside, 2-2. And some of those Coach Shope teams back in the early 2010s, boy, they could go on some runs.
What a coach he was. Still is.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Branham. Swing and a miss. That one in the turf, and they will throw him to first base in time as Branham doesn't even run it out for out number 1. Dowdy gets his second strikeout. 1 gone here in the top of the fifth, and here's Andrew Holder. Coach Shope was a loyal listener of WHBN every morning as well. He would call in occasionally on the way to school, and he was as big a Merle Haggard fan as you could find. Merle Haggard and George Jones. First pitch is high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Andrew Holder. 1-0 the count. Ball grounded towards third. Worthington will gobble that one up over to first base in time. 2 up and 2 down. Another 5-3 ground. That Worthington looks solid over there at third base. A couple of those over the last 3 hitters. He ended one in the fourth. Now gets out number 2 here in the fifth. And Owen Wheeler, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, will dig in that left-handed batter's box. First pitch to the sophomore Owen Wheeler's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. And if I know Adam Blair, like I think I know Adam Blair, the way Owen Wheeler's swinging, he's going to get another chance the next time the Rebels play. 1-0 is low and inside, 2-0.
His daughter, Linda.
Who?
Adam.
His daughter?
Linda Blair. The Exorcist movie.
Oh, okay.
You're too young.
Yeah, 2-0 is outside, 3-0. I'm also not a real big movie guy. Let's reveal that one to our listening audience. If I have 2 hours to myself, I'm not spending that watching a movie. 3-0 is over the outside corner, 3-1. Called strike as Wheeler thought he had worked ball 4. I've seen that so many times over the last week or so.
Yeah.
Players think they have ball 4, walking down to the base, and the home plate umpire calls it a strike. 3-1, popped foul. Left-hand side, that's out of play. 3-2.
So what would you do for 2 hours if you're not going to watch a movie?
Play Xbox. Without a shadow of a doubt.
That's educational.
Without a shadow of... You think The Exorcist is educational?
Yeah.
3-2 to Wheeler. That one is low, ball 4. Wheeler is on base for the 3rd time tonight. He'll trot down 90 feet to his right to first. And here's Cole Jarnigan. If anything for Boyle County, that flips the lineup and we'll get Kyler Claunch up, you know, assuming that Wheeler doesn't get thrown out of the base paths with Jarnigan up, which has happened already once this game. But we'll at least get the top of the lineup up for Boyle County to begin the next inning. But Jarnigan wants to keep things going. Left field, McGuffey gives chase to the warning track, reaches up. It's off his glove. It bounces off the warning track. Rounding third base is Wheeler. Jarnigan has an RBI double at 6-0. Boyle left it over a short RBI. It's 6-0 Boyle.
Boyle County just scored. You can score a job now at Nesco at NescoResource.com.
And what I was saying was Boyle County got 2 early outs in the last inning. Ended up, here's Claunch, who takes outside for ball 1.
You can call that a strike.
Outside for strike 1. Either way, it's outside.
Yeah.
But the umpire wants to call that a strike.
You got
We'll
a
call
wide
it
strikes with it, then players know that's all that matters.
Fouled off, and it's 0-2.
Well, that umpire's got a rag arm. He bounced that ball out there again. This is
No balls and 2 strikes. Jarnigan dances off at second base. The 0-2 hit towards right field. Brogel, late break, now breaks in. Diving attempt, makes the catch, diving forward for out number 3. But Jarnigan drives in another. An RBI double for Cole Jarnigan and more 2-out action for the Rebels. It's
Community Trust Bank. Community Trust Bank has supported communities that we call home since 1903. With locations in Boyle and Mercer counties, Community Trust Bank is a full-service bank dedicated to helping you meet your lending needs and financial goals. Please stop by and see me at our Danville main office located at 462 West Main Street. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
County Recycling Center. Pay attention, because it's a little more than just breathing air and tossing your stuff in the bin. Only plastics marked with numbers 1 and 2 make the cut. Got it? Great. And don't just toss in goo-covered spaghetti jars or soda cans. Rinse those bad boys. Gotta be squeaky clean, shiny happy, bone dry. Bonus tip, this also applies to your metal cans, whether they're steel, tin, or aluminum. Seriously, don't mix in that oil-stained tin foil hat. Got a hoarding problem with cardboard, catalogs, and magazines that rival a library? Set them free to reincarnate. Cereal boxes, office paper, they're all up for this new spiritual paper journey. And listen up, confetti enthusiasts, bag that shredded paper. Sorry, folks. Glass is not welcome to the recyclables party, but hey, give yourself a high five for recycling right.
Boyle County's our home, so let's keep it clean.
Mercer County trails 6 are the 3-2 up, 4-5 second. He is 1 and bring a fastball that's blooped towards center. Bodner comes in, that's down for a base hit. So Caden Patterson sits down the first 12 he faces, and Braden Campbell greets him rudely in the bottom half of the 5th with a single towards center right in front of Austin Bodner. Campbell's on first base. He'll be pulled off for a courtesy runner.
5.
That is number 5 for the Titans.
In the run for the catcher, number 5, Landon Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's Landon Gonzalez, the Titans senior.
They went the perfect game and a no-hitter.
Well, going back to that East Jessamine game versus Mercer when the Titans won but got no hit, that is as far as I know, Rick. The snap throw to first base, and Gonzalez is back in time. Rowe stopped it on a breaking ball that was way outside, and with Gonzalez leaking off of first base, Rowe attempted a snap throw. Gonzalez got back in time. Had the no-hitter, lost. 1-0 is outside. That one's by Rowe. All the way to the backstop. Wild pitch on Caden Patterson as Gonzalez moves up to second base. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Gonzalez, the second player to enter this time, the Boyle County pitching coach, and will make his way. Rick has done well. Got it yesterday, despite not believing that he had the right answer. And I said, Rick, you just lack confidence. And then did pretty well on the second doubleheader question that we gave you, where you had to name 5 players amongst the list that we had. So, Rick, here's your Major League Baseball trivia question. No. This player, this may be too easy for you. Look over Austin Kokenauer's.
He's intently.
Looking 1987.
Yeah.
Set a new rookie record, which has since been broken, by the way. Full gobble that one up, go to first base in time for out number 1. Wheeler had to apply the tag. His feet got off the base and looked down to realize he wasn't on the base. So he tags out Colson Fogg. Gonzalez moves to third on the 4-3 ground out. 1 gone for Davis Tyler.
I'm going to draw it out so people get home.
Davis Tyler is 185 singles for his career. The 1 ball and no strike pitch to Tyler is in there with a fastball that Patterson zips through the strike zone. It's 1-1, including, Rick, 354 home runs to 353 singles his final 8 seasons. He had more home runs than singles. 1-1 is swung on and missed by Tyler. It's 1-2. He also has the 10th best on base plus slugging OPS of all time at 982. 1-2 is low and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Can you say Dr. Creatine?
Is that the reason he's not in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swing and a miss. Tyler is down. Patterson gets another strikeout. And the 2-out batter is Noah Worthington.
But he, unlike Barry Bonds, his neck didn't get 3 feet wide either. And that was so obvious what he did. This guy was already big and muscular.
Yeah, just his biceps got 3 feet wide.
Yeah.
Wasn't
They
his
were always
neck.
pretty big anyway.
The muscles didn't settle in his neck, settle in his bicep. That one swung and a miss by Worthington, 0-1. Austin, do you know? Yeah, Austin knows.
Yeah.
No balls and 1 strike. Worthington hits that one towards right center field. Long run for Perry. Reaches up, makes the catch on the run. About 5 steps before the warning track and circles back around right in front of the fence for the 3rd and final out. A leadoff single while Braden Campbell, he moves to second on a wild pitch, to third on a ground out with 1 out, but a strikeout, a fly out. We are through 5, and the Titans are still scoreless. It's Boyle County 6, Mercer County nothing on the Thompson Service Center scoreboard on Z105.
Are you considering starting a business or expanding your existing business? Are you looking for a stable partner you can trust to help you understand your options? This is Ricky Peterson. I'm a loan officer at Whitaker Bank at the Danville Main Street office. As a part of your community, I'm here to help you understand the best options for you today and in the future. Give me a call at 859-236-9822. Let me show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Step into Papa's Quick Stop number 7 across from the Boyle County Fairgrounds and discover the enchanting world of Candleberry candles in the huge Candleberry Corner. Refresh your world with an array of fresh cargo scents for your car for just $1.99. Tantalizing tarts, $7.99. Delightful room sprays for $9.50. Small jars are $14.99. Large jars, $25.99. Grand candy jars for $89.99. And a large selection of cookie jars for that special someone at $159.99. Visit Papa's Quick Stop number 7 across the Boyle County Fairgrounds on the bypass.
Provide you friendly, expert service community. We are committed to building solid long-term relationships. Call me at 859-733-4963. Let us show you what Uniquely Kentucky means. Whitaker Bank, Uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
6-0 Boyle County, top of the 6th. Austin Bodner leads off the top half of the 6th inning and bounces one towards second base where Brady Payton has an easy play and throws it low, but Fogg handles that one with relative ease. A 4-3 ground out, and quickly the top half of the 6th is underway with a one out batter Logan Perry making his way to the plate. Rick, do you have an answer? Austin Kokenauer here in the Mercer press box knows it, and believe, Rick, you do too. Again, the question was, this player set a new, at that point, rookie record, 49 home runs hit in 1987. He's also one of just 2 rookies in American League history with a slugging percentage over 600. Rick, what do you have?
One of the Mash brothers.
First pitch to Perry is fouled off.
First baseman.
Yeah.
Mark McGuire.
Yeah, Mark McGuire was more of a one-trick pony than the other Bash brother, Jose Canseco, was. Canseco averaged 12 steals per season. That one is inside and hits Logan Perry.
Quite a thing.
On the foot. Perry's on base for the 4th time tonight. And again, the on-base percentage conversation comes in, and Logan Perry is at a perfect 1,000 in this game with the on-base percentage. He's been hit by pitches twice. He's walked once. He's also singled once. Going back to the conversation, though, Canseco averaged 12 steals this season. McGuire stole 12 bases his entire 16-year career. Back-to-back hit by pitches again. We've seen this story before for Boyle County. And it at least provided some runs for them back in the 4th when Bodner was hit by a pitch and Perry was hit by a pitch. Now it's Perry and Milburn back-to-back. And here comes Carson Rowe. Billy Montgomery listening to us and called the radio station and talked with Jason and said Mark McGuire. So Billy Montgomery got it right as well.
Mr. Mercer County.
Yeah.
He's an all-sports fan.
Hello,
Billy.
Billy loves the Titans. He's hoping for a comeback here. Right now, things are not looking Mercer County's way. 2 on and 1 out here in the top half of the 6th after back-to-back hit batters. That is 4 hit batters for Boyle County. Rowe swinging first pitch behind home plate. Is there room for Campbell right in front of us? Makes the catch right near the net for out number 2. Remember, Carson Rowe hit one that same exact spot earlier this game, and Campbell couldn't find it, but he chased that one down. A big second out of Carson Rowe, and with 2 outs, here's Caleb Branham. And imagine what this is about. Unless, again, we had this conversation yesterday, maybe, actually, this is a pinch
This
hitter.
guy- yeah, 15.
Sorry about that. This is a pinch hitter, so
He was telling him.
Caleb Branham is 0 for 3 today, a line out, a ground out, and a strikeout, and so it's Jacob Blaine Kinney who will bat for Caleb Branham. We've seen Blaine play first base multiple games in broadcasts we've done this season. He does not start at first today. Owen Wheeler does, but now Blaine will see. Makes that one look a little bit more inside than it was. It's 1 ball and no strikes the way he turned away from that pitch.
Here's a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Billy Montgomery and I used to both. I can hear Billy nodding his head right now.
Yeah, but what's the
answer? I guess that Billy Montgomery and I had a
Okay.
little connection back then bowling.
Then let me ask you this.
What?
After this 2-0 on its way to Kinney, throw to first
Ooh,
base. Did they pick him off? No, they didn't. Boy, it's awfully close.
Boy.
At first base,
Looked
Milburn
like they
was
got him.
leaning towards second, and good pickoff move by Dowdy behind Milburn, and Dowdy threw over there. Milburn didn't expect it. 2-0 the count to Kinney. I'll ask you here after this 2-0. Pitch is made to Blaine Kinney, outside corner, 2-1. Who's the better bowler? Billy Montgomery or Radio Rick?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Like both of you all back then, not now, but back then
yeah.
when you played.
Neither one of us.
And 2 strikes.
Absolutely, positively not.
So there's nothing to double on Radio Network.
Hi, this is Fred Sizemore with Stuart Powell Ford Mazda here on the Bypass in Danville, where we make buying a vehicle easy. No fast talk, no high-pressure sales, no gimmicks or cylinders like family. Offering fair prices and making sure you drive away with confidence. Stop by today and see just how easy it is to do business with us.
Come to Stuart Powell, we can do business.
Stop in at 225 South Danville Bypass.
What does it mean to believe in something, to truly support and get behind it, to be committed and invested in making sure it succeeds and grows? At First Financial Bank, we go beyond. Our commitment to serve the community grows with it. First Financial Bank, because together, we're better. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Located in Harrodsburg at the corner of College and Childs.
Hi, this is Laura at the Garrett County Public Library. If you have children ages 0 to 5 who live in Garrett County, you can sign up for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library through the Garrett County Public Library. Visit our website at garrettlibrary.org for more information, or come visit us on the square in Lancaster.
It's the bottom half of the 6th. Mercer County trails Boyle County 6-0. As Caden Patterson is pitching about as well as you can pitch tonight. 5 innings, 1 hit, no walks, 8 strikeouts, 59 pitches for Caden, 39 of those for strikes. So even his pitch count is way low, Rick. And a single by Braden Campbell to begin the bottom. 6-0. First pitch is a fastball from Caden Patterson. 1 ball and no strikes.
What embarrassing thing, you probably remember this, happened to Jose Canseco.
Yeah, he had the home run bounce off his head. The 1-0.
Do you know what team he was with when it happened?
Tie 2-0.
He did?
Yes, he did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, to Tampa Bay Devil Rays stats. What team was he?
Hit him right in the noggin and bounced straight up and over the fence for a home run.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Canseco hit 462 homers in his career, a .266 hitter. The one in the bottom half of the Sixers, Andrew Tatum. Played in Tampa Bay in 2000, Rick. He actually played for 2 teams in the 2000 season. You this. Tatum is 0 for 1 with a flyout. Played for the Yankees and the Devil Rays in the 2000 season. For the Devil Rays, he had .257, 9 home runs, and 30 RBIs, and was traded to the Yankees. No balls and 1 strike to Andrew Tatum. I do not remember the 0-1. What a breaking ball from Patterson that waved into the right-hand batter's box and over the outside corner. It's no balls and 2 strikes. 2. 6-time All-Star Rookie of the Year when he played for Oakland as a 21-year-old back in 1986. He also won the MVP when he slugged .569, 42 home runs, 124 RBIs, and 40 stolen bases, a 40-40 year for 3. The 42 home runs for Canseco in '88 was not his career high. He actually had 46 playing for the Toronto Blue Jays in 1998. Oakland, Toronto, out of Andrew Tatum, and it rolls into right center. Perry cuts it off. Struggled yesterday, struck out 3 times, and then flew out in the 3rd, and now has A one-out double here in the sixth. Him and Kyler Klotch kind of get tangled up a little bit as well. Klotch laid the tag on Tatum's back way after Tatum slid in safely, and Tatum just kind of smacked the glove away. Divine's 0 for 2, a line out and a strikeout. That's the second hit for the Titans tonight. First extra base hit as Divine takes high for ball one. No action, cobwebs in Boyle County's bullpen.
The more the action going on is over there is a wiping of the brow by Super Mark Wade.
Superintendent Mark Wade here to
Super
catch this
Mark.
game. Divine takes a strike over the outside corner. That's 1-1.
You could call him Super Markio. How about that?
Yeah. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Multiple times. First time this year, but multiple times over the last 2 seasons since they played here. And then obviously so many times the region tournament that Pulaski County ended up winning. Remember, Garrett County, Pulaski County played in that region championship game that year.
Second.
Yeah, the 1-2. I'm surprised that Divine didn't call time and step out. Patterson took so long, and now Rowe's going to call time and walk out. I remember when Garrett and Pulaski County played that region championship game, Pulaski beat Boyle the day before that. It was ugly. It was like 16-1 or something like that. And Pulaski County just caught fire at the right time. And I think came in the region tournament just like 1 or 2 games over 500 and then beat Garrett County in the region championship game here in 2023. But I felt like all of Lancaster was here to watch that game. The 1-2 to Divine. Popped up, shallow right field. Milburn is out. Perry is in. Perry calls off the second baseman. And he'll reach up, make the catch. Peyton.
Much easier play for the outfielder coming in than the infielder going back.
The Titans, the 2-out hitter, number 9, Brady Payton.
When Coach Adam Schartzer was the head coach here at Mercer County, led them to the region tournament a couple of seasons. In 3 years, Schartzer was 48-39-1 as the head coach of Mercer County. And then came to Boyle County as the assistant with Adam Blair. The ball grounded first base side. Good play in the first base coach's box. No balls and 1 strike to Brady Payton. Brady has win over Danville last night. Been a very interesting year for Mercer baseball this year. It has been about as roller coaster as a season. Mercer started off 4-0. Second time in 3 years they started off 4-0. They scored 35 runs in those 4 games. Then they lost 4 straight after that. Then won 4 straight to go to 11-7 before they lost 4 out of their next 5 games after that. 0-2 towards first base. Easy play for Wheeler, who gloves it on 1 bounce and runs to the bag in time for out number 3. A 1-out double does no damage. We are through 6. It's all Boyle, 6-0 on the Thompson service.
2 things that make our lives easier and better. But as valuable as each one is, together they can be deadly. Water is a conductor of electricity, and if you're standing in water or wet appliances away from water, and make sure your hands are dry when using appliances. For more information, contact your electric cooperative.
And that's Intercounty Energy.
Knows you and your family members on a first-name basis. Open weekdays 9 till.
What makes Whitaker Bank unique for the challenges you may face tomorrow? We are committed to Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC.
Reached the final frame, the top of the 7th. It's Boyle 6, Mercer County nothing. Jackson Dowdy back on the mound. Carter Divine's Dowdy's show. After that, Jackson's gone the next 4 1/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. Jackson has thrown only 11 more pitches than Carter threw in 3.5 more innings of work. That one's inside and hits Andrew Wheeler. And Jarnigan on deck, and then again, the top of the Rebel order. Every time it seems like there's a threat on base. Kyler Klotch is lurking around somewhere for the Rebels. Wheeler squares around, shows bunt, bunts it foul. Worthington trying to catch up to it down the third baseline, and he cannot. It's no balls and 1 strike.
But he got 75 cents because that was on the first hop.
Yeah, you talked about that game. Well, how do you play that again?
You catch it, it's $1.
Just like a backyard baseball game?
Yeah, just
0-1 to Wheeler's in there. No, sorry, it's not. That looked good. It's 1-1. Excuse me. So, like, you just play this with your friends when you were younger, or you would just I'm sure, like
you had to keep change in your pocket, or one of those little change meter things, so you could pay.
1-1. Wheeler squares around, shows bunt, snap through to first base. Now taking off for second is Holder. The throw down is in time, and they got him. The snap throw went to first, and Holder was taken off to second, was looking back at first base where Colson Fogg had it, threw down to second base, and Devine picked it at second base out of the turf, and then applied the tag. And what goes down is a 2-3-6 caught stealing for out number 1.
Fogg whipped around and thought the runner was coming back, and then seeing that he took off, and he made a nice throw to get him.
The 1-1 to Wheeler, grounded right-hand side. Payton is over, gobbles it up, almost slips and throws to first base low. Fox made a couple of good plays out there at first base, digging those low throws out, and that's out number 2 on a 4-3 ground out, and Cole Jarnigan will dig in. But like $1 back in those times.
That was a lot of money.
Yeah, that was worth some stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like you could go buy a couple of peppermint sticks at the old candy store. First pitch to Jarnigan's a called strike.
No, I used to get my allowance and go to the Gray Drug Store and buy me a box of baseball cards. But I used to do my allowance.
No balls and 1 strike. What'd you do with those cards now, Rick?
I still got some of them. I traded some away from the 66, which I had done now.
Yeah, that's the set you're trying to finish, right? 66 tops?
Yep.
1-1.
Oh,
Called
whoa.
strike over the outside
Oh,
corner.
my gosh.
1-2.
He must have won it. He's hungry, that home plate umpire.
Funky looking strike zone. 1-2 is hit towards right field. Brogel has to play that one on a couple of bounces. Actually, 1 bounce in front of him. Jarnigan's on base again. And the bottom of the order has done a ton of damage for the Rebels tonight. Wheeler has reached base 3 of his 4 plate appearances. Jarnigan has reached base 3 of his 4 plate appearances. And guess who? It's Kyler Klotz who will walk up. Where's Gray's Drugstore? I assume that's in Ohio.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I don't know if it's still in existence.
No,
Is it
it's
still
not.
open?
No, they went out.
First pitch to Klotz, grounded towards third base. Easy Sunday hop for Worthington on the run. In time to first for out number 3. 2-out single does nothing. Caden Patterson 3 outs away from a complete game shutout. We'll see if he can do it coming up on the Hometown Radio Network.
At CC Auto Parts and Service, we take pride in meeting needs of our customers. The agricultural folks in Mercer County will be in full swing, preparing their crops for harvest. Michelle Kokenair brings expertise and many years on 5.
CC Auto Parts and Service is the difference. We get it.
Mike Gay here. Everyone at SD is cheering for our local high school teams this season. We're proud to be a sponsor and are rooting for your success both athletically and professionally. Good luck. Have a great season. And from SD in Harrodsburg and Danville, we're behind you all the way. For more information about our commitment to making the world a careers, that's ESSITY.com/careers. SD.com/careers.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
At Bob Allen GMC, we are professional grade. Lease a new 25 GMC Sierra 1500 with elevation package for only $439 per month for 36 months. First payment, taxes and fees due at signing, 10,000 lease miles per year. Stock M 25,195. Must have lease loyalty. Bob Allen GMC, located on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online at boballenmotormall.com.
Caden Patterson is 3 pitches, 51 for strikes. And what has been a very efficient day for Caden Patterson. It's Jackson Dowdy, Braden Campbell, Colson Fogg. The 3 due up. Do the Titans have a massive bottom half of the 7th inning in them? We'll see as Patterson will deliver a fastball that misses high and inside. Ball 1 to Jackson Dowdy. These 2 teams have not played since March the 27th of 2023. They did not play at all last year. The 1-0 is a called strike, 1-1. The Class 2A sectionals when Boyle beat Mercer County 5-2, March the 27th of 2023, their last head-to-head matchup. That ball hit towards short, but right to Kyler Klotz. An Adam ball, hit it hard, but right at him. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom half of the 7th. That game back on March the 27th of 2023, Evan Hart started for Mercer County that night. It was a very un-Evan Hart-like game. 3 1/3, 2 hits, 3 earned runs, 7 walks, and 3 1/3 and 6 strikeouts for Hart that game. The 7 walks helped lead Boyle County to a 5-2 win. Kason Myers got the win of the mound for the Rebels that night. Also drove in 2 at the dish. Cole Sims, Sage Dawson, and Coleman Stewart also all drove in runs. Patterson turns, delivers. Fastball is high and inside. Ball 1.
Went off the glove. I thought maybe it might have glanced off him, but it went off the glove of the catcher.
Braden Campbell, that almost looked like a quick pitch from Patterson. Like he didn't go through his full standard windup there. He delivered that one quickly towards Campbell, who has one of the only 2 hits that Mercer County has tonight. He singled the center to lead off the bottom half of the 5th, but his courtesy runner Gonzalez. Mercer beat Danville 2-1 last night. Boyle beat East Jessamine 3-2. The second straight 3-2 game that the Rebels have won. 2-0, fouled off 2-1. This one's not going to be 3-2 regardless of who wins this one. Right now it's 6-0 Boyle County. Rebels have won 4 straight games. I'm sorry, they have played in 4 straight games. This would be the 5th straight where they have won. I'm sorry, I'm reading my stats all wrong. I ought to just be quiet at some point, right? Get it right. 2-1, grounded towards short. We'll retry again after Kyler Klotch fields this one and boots this one. Took a funny hop and bounced and hit Kyler right in the abdomen. So Braden Campbell reaches on an E6 by Kyler Klotch. And Landon Gonzalez will runs in a game since April the 15th. That was the game that they beat Danville 9-6. I mean, this pitching staff of the Rebels, they're tied for 3. Keeps it that way. The ERA gets even lower. First pitch fastball is high. Ball 1 to Colson Fogg.
You know, one thing they need up here in the press box, they need a PA announcer that's got a little excitement and energy in his voice. He holds back. He's just so monotone. And
the 1-0 to Fogg. That was way outside to the backstop. It gets by Carson Rowe on a wild pitch by Caden Patterson, his second of the night.
What are you saying about Austin Coconar anyway? I think he's doing a good job. I don't know why you think that.
Are you talking to yourself?
I'm talking to you.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
2-0 the count to Fogg. 7th pitch of the game. 120 is the max. Well, there's a couple of base runners in some ugly ways, but the count nonetheless. An error by Boyle County, hit by pitch, and the pitch is now.
Number 13, Davis Tyler.
How's that for enthusiasm, Rick?
Somebody came up here and fouled me. All right, I'll try this again.
Oh, gosh. We've lost all control. That's not even close. No one fouled you there.
The sun was in my eyes. I couldn't see.
2 on and 1 out for Davis Tyler, who struck out twice today. First pitch to the sophomore. Outside for ball 1. Before the game begins, usually I go down and get the Stardy's burger from the concession stand while I was down there. It's cheese.
Don't you feel bad?
Off-speed swing, a miss by Tyler. It's 2-1.
You should just be ashamed of yourself. Getting yourself a cheeseburger and didn't get me one. That's all right. Don't worry about me. I'm wasted away.
Well, I'm trying. Begin. And I know Coach Blair really well, and we talk frequently. And I went down there, and Coach Schartzer was down there and shook my hand. I said, "You got a lineup?" And he said, "Yeah, Coach Blair's probably got one." And I turned around, and Coach Blair had the fungo bat in his hands. The 2-2 was grounded third base side. Charging is Holder, who throws on the run in time to first base. For out number 2, to third base goes Gonzalez. To second base is Fogg. It's a 5-3 ground out. 2 are gone, and Patterson is now a batter away with Worthington standing in his way of a complete game shutout. And I said, Coach Blair, you got a lineup for me? I can take it up there.
And then you shook his hand.
Coach Blair?
Yeah, then you shake his hand, you said?
No, I shook Coach Charter's hand, and Coach Blair turned around and looked at me, slowly reached into his back pocket, didn't even say a word
to
me.
Well, no wonder. He looked at you funny. You shook Charter's hand.
And handed me the lineup and then turned back around and watched Mercer County warm up. Caden Patterson, 95 pitches. Shakes his head, yes. 1 out, 2 balls, and Tomek calls time. Caden Patterson. Look at that one, full count. Caden Patterson. Look at that one, full count, 3-2. And we'll see if Patterson can end it on pitch number 100 of the evening for him. 100 of the evening for him. The 3-2 fastball outside. High and outside, ball 4. So he has hit a batter. He's now walked a batter here in the bottom half of this. He's now walked a batter here in the bottom half of the seventh, and with 2 outs, on first base Worthington have a chance at this game, but if you get McGuffey and Tatum on, you're back on the top of the order. And Carter Devine, who waits in the hole. First pitch, 1 in the first. The big inning was 3 in the top of the second, 1 in the fourth. That ball grounded weakly towards first in the fourth. That ball grounded weakly towards first. Owen Wheeler makes the play, goes to first base in time, and the Rebels have won 12 in a row. It's a 6-0 in a row. It's a 6-0 win over Mercer County. Caden Patterson, a complete win over Mercer County. Caden Patterson, a complete game shutout and Titan baseball. The hometown radio network.
Farmers
Ball, the hometown radio network.
Farmers National Bank, your lifetime bank, member FDIC.
So you want to be a recycling hero in Danville with curbside pickup, or impress the fine folks at Boyle County Recycling Center with numbers 1 and 2 make the cut. Got it, boys? Gotta be squeaky clean, zines. Got it, boys? Gotta be squeaky clean, zines. Cycling right.
Boyle County's our home.
Cycling right.
Boyle County's our home.
Your existing Danville Main Street office as a part 23IC and equal housing lender. 23IC and equal housing lender.
Step into Papa's Quick Stop number 7 across from the Boyle County Fairgrounds and discover the enchanting world of Candleberry candles in Nifty. Special summon at $159.99. Visit.
This is Fred Size
at $159.99. Visit.
This is Fred Sizemore with Stewart Powell Ford Mazda here on the bypass in Danville, where we make buying a vehicle easy. No fast talk, no high pressure sales, no gimmicks no gimmicks or silly commercials. Just honest prices and make it.
We can do business.
Stop in for more information or come visit us on the square in Lancaster.
Final score, Boyle County 2 hits shutout, 1 walk, and 9 faced 21 for 3, but out 1 walk and 9 faced 21 for 3, but he walked twice. He scored this. He drove in a run as well. Owen Wheeler 2 for 3, scored a pair of runs. Cole Jarnigan 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI double. Again 2 for 3 with a run and an RBI double. For Mercer County, their 2 hits. 1 came from Braden Campbell, 1 came for the Titans, 1 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 Dowdy set. 2018 Rebels set when they won 14 straight, but the Rebels of this year continuing the longest win streak in the Adam Blair era with their 12th consecutive win, and by my count, Rick, the 195th all-time win for Adam Blair. The Rebels have 8 games left. So in the regular season, if they go 5-3 over those 8 games, assuming they get all 8 in, then coach playoffs as well.
If he does, you going to take him out to dinner?
I'll take him out to dinner as long as you give me the credit card, Rick.
What?
That's the way it
How
works.
am I going to get your credit card out of your wallet?
6-0 away from us at the softball field, where the Lady Titans will take on the West Jessamine Lady Colts Friday night. We'll have that game on 99.5 FM WHBN. Fashion Way on Z105. Final score, Boyle County, 12th straight. God bless. Have a great, fun, and safe evening. We'll see you Friday night from Lady Titan Field right here on the Hometown Radio Network.
High school sports on the Hometown Radio Network. Today's game is made possible.